Welcome back to Darkness. This episode has been created for educational and entertainment purposes only. All information has been pulled from public resources. Please do your own research. The Occult Triangle, Crowley, Parsons, and Hubbard. In the shadows where science, mysticism, and ambition collide, three extraordinary men forged a strange and faithful connection. Aleister Crowley, Jack Parsons, and L. Ron Hubbard. Aleister Crowley, the infamous British occultist, self-proclaimed Great Beast 666, and founder of the religion of Thelema. His philosophy, do what thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law, inspired a generation of seekers and provocateurs. Crowley's Ordo Temple Orientis, or OTO, became the vessel for his rituals of sex magic and spiritual transcendence. Enter Jack Parsons, a brilliant American rocket scientist, co-founder of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and pioneer of solid rocket fuel. By day, he helped lay the foundation for humanity's reach into space. By night, in his Pasadena mansion, known as the Parsonage, Parsons led the Agape Lodge of the OTO. He was a devoted follower of Crowley, when corresponding with the master himself and rising quickly in the order. Parsons saw no conflict between his scientific genius and his occult pursuits. For him, both were paths to breaking the chains of the known universe. Then in 1945, a charismatic naval officer and pulp science fiction writer named L. Ron Hubbard entered into the picture. Hubbard moved into Parsons' home. The two men bonded quickly over shared interests in magic, philosophy, and adventure. Parsons was impressed. He wrote to Crowley praising Hubbard's natural talent for magic, calling him the most thelemic person I have ever met. Together, in early 1946, Parsons and Hubbard undertook one of the most notorious occult operations of the 20th century, the Babylon Working. Drawing heavily on Crowley's teaching and his novel Moonchild, they performed a series of sex magic rituals, including Enochian invocations in the Mojave Desert, aimed at incarnating the thelemic goddess Babylon, the divine feminine force of liberation and power, into the physical world. Parsons hoped she would birth a magical child, a messiah for the new age. Crowley, observing from afar, was skeptical. He warned Parsons about the potential dangers and privately derided the ambitious undertaking. Hubbard served as Parsons' scribe, recording visions and phenomena during the rites. The rituals appeared to succeed in Parsons' eyes. Soon after, he met artist Marjorie Cameron, whom he believed was the elemental woman summoned by the working. They later married, but the partnership between Parsons and Hubbard fractured. Hubbard, along with Parsons' former partner Betty, allegedly absconded with much of Parsons' savings to buy a yacht and sail away later, inspiring Scientology's Sea Org, a betrayal that left Jack Parsons devastated. Jack Parsons died young in 1952 in a mysterious chemical explosion at his home. L. Ron Hubbard went on to found Dianetics and Scientology, a movement whose early echoes to some trace, controversially, to his time in the world of Thelema. Aleister Crowley passed away in 1947, his influence enduring through both men: science and sorcery, rockets and rituals, ambition and apocalypse. The tangled relationship of Crowley, Parsons, and Hubbard remains one of the strangest footnotes in modern history, a reminder that the quest for power, knowledge, and transcendence can take the most unexpected paths imaginable. Well, thank you for joining me for another episode of Darkness. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, and follow for more.